Hello everyone, Joanne with StampingInTheValley.com and welcome to my craft room. This is what I've been working on today. I was working with the Climbing Roses bundle, absolutely gorgeous bundle from our Occasions catalog, and this is, I want to show you this, it's on page 9 of the Occasions catalog. If you're a customer of mine, you should have already received your Occasions catalog and your Celebration catalog. If you are a new customer of mine, when you place your first order, I'll send you an annual catalog, an Occasions catalog, and a Celebration catalog, along with the 2 free card kits. But this Climbing Roses bundle, this is the one that has that beautiful trellis. I've used that in another video. Today we're not going to use that, but this trellis and this right here, it reminds me of almost like that chicken wire that we used to have, but like a trellis almost kind of cross between the two. So that's what I was working on today. Now, if you order $50 in product right now in Stampin' Up products between the annual catalog and the Occasions catalog, you get to pick from this Celebration catalog. There's a lot of items in here. Most of them are for a $50 order. Like you get all of this ribbon. I love that ribbon. You get full-size stamp sets. They're beautiful for a $50 order. There are 2 sets here in the back, the Tea Time framelit dies. They pair with the Tea Together stamp set in the Occasions catalog. That's with a $100 order. You can get those framelits for free. These are fantastic. Fun, fun, fun. I love that set. And then this set right here, the Lasting Lily stamp set. This one is with a $100 purchase also. So those are the only 2. Stampin' Up is having a special right now. If you want to become a demonstrator and you don't have to have parties, you don't have to sell anything, you don't have to make a quota, okay? If you just want to get in on this special, for $99, you get to choose $175 worth of product, or for $129 worth of, or $129, you still get $175 worth of product, but while supplies last, you'll receive this bag. So there's option 1 and option 2. Now, most of my downlines are what I call crafting demonstrators. They love to get the discount. They love to use the product. They are invited to my Happy Crafting Corner. That's my special Facebook page just for my downlines, where I post little things and maybe some card challenges and just some things for us to interact that don't go on any other page. It's just for you guys. And so this, if you want free product right now, this is a great time to do this. Sign up, and when the quarter ends, if you don't satisfy the $300, just let it drop. And then you can become a customer again. But right now, for $175 worth of free stuff, I mean, that is awesome. Well, it's really not free, okay? It's because it's $99, but you get that much more, more than the $125 that we used to do. This is just a promotion until the Celebration goes until March 31st, but the Occasions catalog goes till June. But this is just until March 31st, this promotion. So if you're thinking about spending $100, think about becoming a demonstrator. It's not hard, and like I say, you don't have to have parties, you don't have to sell things, you don't have to do a YouTube channel. You could just have fantastic product at a great discount, 20% right off the top, and just have fun crafting, just happy crafting. I always like happy crafting. So we'll get to this in a minute. Here are my 2 free card kits for this month. These are the 2 free ones for the month of February. I love these. So much fun. There is a video right down below, or there will be. I will have it up on Friday. I'm not sure when this one will go up, but eventually there will be a link right here below that says free card kits for February 2019. And this is what you'll receive in the mail, only if you place a $25 order with me. So we will be back in a moment, and I'll put this card together. It's a very simple, but oh, I just love to color, and I really had fun with this card. Back in a minute. First, we're going to go over the dimensions for this card. I used powder pink as my card base. It's at 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. It will open like this, like a book. My inside piece is 4 3/4 by 3.5. That will go in here. And then the piece that we are going to stamp on right here is 5 1/4 by 4. And I've brought in my Stamparatus. Now, all the dimensions will be over at stampinginthevalley.com on my website. There it'll say measurement list, and I'll give you those measurements in the cardstock that I used. Then underneath that is every single product that I used. You'll see the picture of it. There will be the number and the price right below it. It's a very easy way for you guys to order if you would like. So first, I brought in my Stamparatus. I removed everything because these are red rubber stamps. They're a cling. And so we want to go down to the base. And this base has a grid on it that's very nice. So I squared my piece of Whisper White. That's 5 1/4 by 4. I squared it up right here on the lines just to keep everything nice and straight. Now, the reason why we're going to use the Stamparatus is because the thank you and the roses are going to be in Tuxedo Memento black ink. So sometimes we have to stamp a couple of times when we use the Tuxedo Memento black ink. And also, this grid allows me to line things up. Now I'm going to just take my door and close it, just like that. And it picks my stamps up. Isn't that wonderful? I take my ink, and I go ink to stamp. Now I have the box underneath here so that I have a nice solid surface to stamp on. If I remove this box, watch what happens. This just has a little bit of like a give to it. So it's best to put any box that you want, any stamp set box underneath that, and it takes that right out of it, nice and solid. So I'm going to ink this up just like that, and I'm going to bring it over and close my lid and press. Now that's great, but it's not as bold as what I want. So because I'm using the positioning device, I can go right back over everything on this side with my ink, bring it over, it's lined up, and I just press again. And we get a nice bolder color. I do I want to go over it again? I think I want to go over these flowers again. But not my thank you. So that's an option. This is dark enough. I'm going to remove my stamp. That is plenty dark enough for me. I just wanted my flowers this time just a little bit darker because we are going to be coloring with our blends, and that is perfect. Now what we're going to do, the two colors that I used was Coastal Cabana and So Saffron to put my little I don't know, it makes me think of that chicken wire that we had. So I love that. So let's see. Let me get that right here. And we're going to just go ahead and position this on here. Just one right here, and then we'll come back down here and do one down there. I'm going to remove my roses. Put those over here and clean them in just a moment. And my first one, I'm going to take my So Saffron. So I'm going to close my door and pick it up. And I'm going to take my So Saffron. Now watch this with these new ink pads, guys. This is from Connie Stewart's husband. I keep showing this on every video because I'm thrilled. I have arthritis bad in my hands, and it was sometimes difficult for me to pull these apart. He found out that if you just push back here with your thumbs, it opens. Isn't that fantastic, guys? I thank him every time I use an ink pad. I'm like, oh, thank you so much. So right there, So Saffron, and that is, well, we could go again. Just a little deeper with that. Beautiful. I love to use the positioning device because that is exactly what can happen even on a clear block. Now I'm going to take this and I'm going to wipe this off on my chamois. Guys, look at my chamois, okay? It is well loved. Now I've heard that if you put them in the dishwasher or the washing machine, that they come out a little bit better. You know, some more ink comes out of it. I'm going to try it. The minute that I run another load in the dishwasher, which will probably be in the next day, I'm going to try that. So now I'm lining this up right here, and I'm going to close my door and pick that up, and now I'm going to use my Coastal Cabana. Just beautiful. Just like that. Bring it over. And that is perfect. Just absolutely perfect, guys. Such a wonderful way to stamp multiples with this Stamparatus. If you don't have a positioning device, I highly recommend that. Now, I'll be back in a few minutes. I'm going to go ahead and color everything. I'm going to stamp these flowers, color them, and cut them out with the Big Shot, and then we will put this card together. That came out so pretty. I love this. One of my very, very favorite sets in the Occasions catalog. Back in a minute. I've got all the coloring done, and now we're ready to put the card together. I've already done the inside, and I love this saying here, hope you're doing well. I think they got that from me. A lot of my customers, whenever I email you checking on your orders, if you've received them and everything, I always put in the beginning, hope you're doing well, thank you for your order, or hope you're doing well, I hope you've received your order. So when I saw this, I was like, this is absolutely perfect for this card, which I love to color with the blends. I really do. I'm not going to do it on camera because you guys would get bored, but look how beautiful those roses came. I'm so happy with that. This card right here, the inside, I did with the Coastal Cabana and the So Saffron. And this one I did with the So Saffron and then the Coastal Cabana here, just changing it up a little bit. And I just changed up my envelope also. I stamped that in So Saffron. So we're just going to adhere this part to our card. And this card being so beautiful and having all of the coloring, I did not add any ribbon or any extras, just a little sequins to make that little bit of happiness happen on the front of the card. And so we're going to leave a nice border around there. Isn't that beautiful? I just love that. I didn't want to take away from this effect at all. I did these little flowers right here, and we're going to add those. I have a full-size dimensional on the back. I want to say this. I saw a lot on Facebook about the dimensionals on the paper pumpkin kit being a little defective. The only thing you have to do is just call Stampin' Up, 1-800-Stampin' Up, and they will be more than happy to replace things that, you know, that aren't in the kit or that are defective. They never want you guys to have to deal with, you know, defective product or anything like that. And like I said, it's just 1-800-Stampin' Up, and they are more than happy to help. They have like some of the best customer service that I have ever come across in my entire life. Now I'm just adding some of these adhesive back sequins, and these are like a white, almost like a little iridescence to it. And I'm going to put 5 of them on this card because we like to deal in odd numbers when we do things like this. It just makes the card balance. I don't know why an odd number does, but it does. And there's our card, just that quick and easy. It takes a little time to color, but I love to color. And if you love to color, this is a fantastic stamp set for you. Some of my customers don't like to color. So, you know, this might not be something that you would like to order. But if you do, this is perfect. You could sit down in an afternoon and just turn on a great movie like Forrest Gump or Pretty Woman or, I don't know, Steel Magnolias. You know, one that you could just watch over and over again. Get your blends out and have a lovely afternoon in your craft room. Thanks again for watching. Please go to StampinInTheValley.com, click on the big blue button, and order any and all of your Stampin' Up! Products. Thank you so much, and happy crafting!